beautiful people, it's your girl Yana, and I'm back today with yet another video. And you guys, I am so excited for this one because this one is supposedly going to scare our socks off. Now personally, it's been a while since I've had my socks scared off, so I am really looking forward to this one. If you guys are too, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Objects moving on their own around this Oregon store have people screaming that this is the work of a ghost that haunted the building. The CCTV video provides compelling paranormal evidence that cannot be properly explained. First, a ghost orb flies in front of an employee. Next, this object slowly spins its way across the counter, moving on its own for over 5 minutes before falling over. Later that week, some scissors move late at night, seemingly with no one around. Then again, I noticed they move downwards, so somebody could have been standing off camera with a string. But then the pens sharply move in the opposite direction, and there's no way for that to happen without also seeing the person responsible. So I think this could actually be a ghost moving objects on CCTV video after all.
I have to say, I'm not too sure about that orb in the very beginning. Most of the time, orbs just look like dust particles. I don't know, they just don't really give me the paranormal vibe. However, I will say that candle moving and then toppling over by itself, that was pretty damn scary and unexplainable. Like, I genuinely don't even know how that would have happened if it wasn't a ghost moving it. I mean, the scissors too, like how were they moving? Unless someone was off the screen pulling it with a string, there's just no explanation. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is this a case of paranormal activity, or is something else going on here?
This haunting video of a woman in a cemetery is creepy beyond all belief. She thinks she's alone and the cemetery looks as empty as can be, but somewhere a child is heard screaming. She never shows what's going on in front of her, but that's because the screams are clearly coming from behind. She aims the camera down that way and only finds row after row of markers. No one is there, and yet the scary voices prevail. This one has to be paranormal in my opinion.
I have no idea what those noises are, but they sound really creepy, especially because she's in a graveyard. Like, that just makes it 20 times more scary. However, it very well could be some sort of animal or a fox that's just making really weird high-pitched noises. I can't lie to you, if I was there by myself and I heard that, I would be just as scared. But I feel like it's potentially not paranormal. Just to be safe though, I still would get the hell out of there.
A YouTuber named Saltwater Sean is exploring underwater in Lower Prospect, Nova Scotia, Canada, when he makes a startling discovery that has him holding back a frightened scream. Dolls, freaky ones. He can hardly stand looking at these dolls long enough to capture them on video. I think I might see them moving ever so slightly, but it could be the wind that's moving the dolls.
We've got these two super creepy dolls that scared me underwater when I found that one on the right there. That really kind of gave me a scare.
I probably unearthed an ancient curse or something, Sean writes in the description of this scary video. Judging by the evil stare of these two pale, creepy dolls, one with red eyes and the others being jet black, I think he could be correct about that curse. Somebody probably threw them in the water for a reason is all I'm saying.
Alongside those two dolls, he also found an entire fan. So obviously someone was just trying to get rid of a bunch of their stuff and decided to throw it into the water. And then this guy ended up finding it, and now that it's been a while, the dolls look really freaking creepy. Because the water washed all of the paint from their eyes, they look really scary and possessed. Who knows though, there really could be a reason that someone decided to get rid of those dolls. And like they said, there could be a curse attached to them. And if there is, I would say you dive right back down and put those dolls where you found them.
This gym could be haunted according to Coach Megan, who is making a video of her backhand spring when she sees what she describes as a little blue light on the speaker, almost like a camera flash, except she is by herself, so nobody could have taken it. 2 seconds later, a floating white anomaly travels towards her in the mirror, and then mysteriously disappears, only to resurface 2 seconds afterwards as a strange white light streaking down from behind. After reviewing the evidence, I honestly can't tell if this scary moment is a camera glitch, edited, or truly paranormal, but since the video is pretty good quality, I think it's probably more likely real than not.
I know that I literally just said that orbs never look paranormal to me, but I have to admit that second one that just flew down the screen, that did not look like any sort of dust particle or fly or bug or anything like that. It really did look like some sort of spirit.
A viral TikTok video has millions wondering what kind of paranormal activity is going on at Holly Armstrong 20's haunted house. I guess she must have heard weird noises from her closet or something, because this scary moment caught on camera is terrifying.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my...
The creepy doll moves all by itself, first clicking its tiny heels together and then lifting one shoe in the air. It looks like a weird paranormal moment, but I think I have this bizarre video figured out. Okay, pretend this red line is a string. They could have tied it to the doll's feet and then stretched it across the open door so that somebody could make it look like the doll's moving from off camera. So while this TikTok video looks like it's beyond creepy, I don't think it's necessarily paranormal.
I really truly hope this is not paranormal and just some sort of camera trick, because if that is real, you are dealing with a serious demon. That doll is moving way too much for my liking. Also, the way that you can't even see its face and all you see is its legs hanging off the shelf is extremely unsettling.
A ghost hunting YouTube channel called Paranormal Nightmares captures some weird things on live stream in the laundry room of a haunted basement. The ghost hunting team is not even in the room when a heavy object falls to the basement floor all by itself. The live stream audience is already freaking out, and that's when a scary voice is caught on video whispering "pardon" shortly before knocking the camera over. I wish they had more than one camera set up so that we could see if a ghost moves these objects. Overall, there isn't quite enough paranormal evidence to fully convince me, but it is an interesting video to think about, and since a lot of people who were watching it at the time seem like they were afraid, then I guess there is a chance that this scary moment caught on live stream really happened.
The way that literally gave me full body chills, I can't even describe it to you. When that piece of wood fell over by itself, it felt like my heart skipped a beat. Not to mention the creepy voice saying "pardon." This is definitely giving me serious paranormal vibes. I can just tell by the vibe that it's giving off something is not right.
This giant orb spider is one of the largest species in the world and an absolute nightmare to behold, but it's surprisingly easygoing for its size. Still, I wouldn't test its temper with my finger like a YouTuber named Rat Hat does. I was expecting him to receive a fingerful of fangs, but the giant bug doesn't so much as flinch. I guess when you're the biggest and scariest spider in the world, it really doesn't matter who approaches you. I don't know which is scarier, the fact that he's coming so close to touching a giant spider, or the fact that the spider's body is as big as two of his fingers put together.
Like, do you find enjoyment in putting your fingers up to that ginormous monster? Because I personally find it terrifying just to watch him do that. The fact that it's literally bigger than the two of his fingers terrifies me. No spider or insect should ever be that big. It just shouldn't be a thing. Ugh, I hate ginormous bugs so much.
This strange creature sighting while exploring an abandoned house deserves more attention and a closer analysis. An urban explorer is walking down the hallway when they see a small black object move in response to being caught on camera. It looks like an unknown creature at first. I can make out the reflective surface of what could be an eye, but it kind of looks like somebody is moving like a stuffed animal or something. Most people in the comments are saying that strange creatures are known to hide in abandoned buildings and believe this video is real. Only a very small amount of people seem to think this is flat out fake, so I was wondering what you think of this video. I think it could be real, but I'd be more willing to believe that this is a kid's doll moving on its own, which is just as creepy as a real creature sighting would be, if not creepier.
I'm sorry, what kind of kid's doll looks like that? There's just absolutely no way that is any any sort of kid's toy or anything like that. I'm also not really sure if it's any sort of creature either. I don't know, it just doesn't look like a living creature. Definitely still very bizarre though.
This odd and mysterious sighting in the sky has been viewed online by hundreds of people who have been unable to provide a proper explanation. The strange object floats from behind a tree and travels very fast. The oddly long shape does not look like a drone sighting to me, and it doesn't have any lights or identifying features. It's too far away to tell what it is for sure, but at the same time, it's close enough to tell that it's beyond creepy.
It is definitely close enough to tell that it is not an airplane, it's not a helicopter, and it definitely does not look like any sort of drone that I've seen. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever seen anything like this. For all we know, it could just be someone testing out their flying superpowers. And if that's the case, they're very lucky. I'm very jealous. I wish I could fly. It would solve the whole airport problem.
An investigator from the Liberty Independent Ghost Hunters of Texas is exploring the haunted old Lavaca jail when they capture some scary stuff happening right in front of their camera.
What the Are you for real?
A paranormal mist fills the room, and it's not his breath because it comes from off to the side, not in front of him. Also, at 48 seconds, the colors dim and the camera blurs as if trying to focus on a ghostly presence. The Texas ghost hunter is freaked out and doesn't stick around to see what comes after the paranormal mist and ghost orbs. I've seen a lot of paranormal investigations before, and something about this one looks real. I think he was really scared and had a genuine paranormal experience.
I truly do not think that is anything paranormal. To me, that definitely looks like some sort of smoke. Now, whether he made that happen or somehow it magically appeared there, I really don't know. Either way though, smoke isn't really paranormal. There could be so many reasons why that happened. It definitely looks creepy, but I just don't really think it's anything paranormal.
This scary video of a ghost woman went viral in 2014, and I wanted to clear up some common misconceptions about it. There's a lot of different backstories on this one, but here's the truth. Some people say that this is a real CCTV ghost sighting, but it's actually a scary joke played on employees at an office building in Malaysia for Halloween. There's nothing paranormal about this video, although it is really creepy. If you see this video somewhere on the web, it's most likely not a real ghost sighting in my opinion.
So a company decided to prank its employees by getting someone to dress up as this creepy woman and just chase them down the hall at work. Can you even imagine how freaking terrifying this would be to experience? You're literally finishing work, you're tired as hell, you just can't wait to get home. You're leaving your office and this is what you run into? Talk about the most traumatizing day at work.
A genius 16-year-old entrepreneur named Michael Yee is helping to pioneer a new branch of science that lets you override a person's senses and control them at your will, and it looks as weird as it sounds. When two people are hooked up to this device, it's possible to share nerve impulses. In this case, Michael is controlling his assistant's arm just by moving his own. Judging by her expression at 9 minutes and 4 seconds, this doesn't seem to be a particularly nice sensation, and I can only imagine how terrifying it must be to have your limbs involuntarily move on their own. But keep in mind, this is going to help people one day. While this technology does have therapeutic benefits in the medical field, I can't help but feel like this branch of science could fall into the wrong hands if we don't guard it wisely. After all, what's to stop someone from one day improving the range and controlling people from a distance? Now that's a scary thought.
I completely understand and see how this could be extremely beneficial for a lot of people. I'm sure it would be really helpful in the medical field, but I definitely am worried about something like this getting into the wrong hands. What if a freaking crazy person had something like this? They could literally start controlling people. It's kind of freaking scary. Technology is advancing very, very quickly. So quickly, in fact, that we should start worrying about it taking over.
A YouTuber named Phoenix is alone in the woods trying to record nature sounds for an ASMR channel when everything goes wrong in the scariest way possible. A scary loud scream from deep in the woods has Phoenix running and later wondering what this unknown creature could be. No native animal makes that sound, he says, though for some reason it kind of sounds like a goose or something like that, and there's water nearby before the scream occurs, so a bird could be exactly what this mysterious creature is. Tell me if you know what kind of scream this was, and how much danger was Phoenix really in during this scary moment.
Animal or not, if I am completely alone in the woods and I hear something like that, I am definitely packing it up and getting the hell out of there. That particular scream definitely did not sound like any animal I've heard. It also didn't sound very human, so that leads me to the question, what the freaking hell was that? But alright, you guys, we finally made it to the end of this video. Let me know in the comments which video spooked you out the most. For me, it is hands down that basement video where that piece of wood just fell over by itself. I don't know why, but something about that video just gave me really bad vibes. It's like I could feel the negative energy through the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.